What is going on, guys? Sirith Plays here. I'm sorry that I'm sorry that I've been away. Between me and you, I've just been hiding. Shh. But yeah. So anyway, I am back now. I don't know how long I'm going to be back. I've been working on a few things that you guys have asked in the comments, and I will pull up the screen. As you can see on my screen, I will pull up the screen so you can see what people have been asking and all sorts of things like this. If you're on a small screen like a mobile or something like that, I do apologise, you might not be able to see, but trust me, they're there. Okay, so let's get on with it. So basically, you've been asking for a well, I'll tell you what, let's do things individually. So the first thing is we need to install two separate plugins today. One is going to be Carz, and the other one is going to be LuckPerms. Those are the two that we're going to be installing. So let's just jump out of this for just a moment. And there's the questions that people have been asking. So in your server folder, this is what it will be like once you've set up your Spigot server. So here's the two permissions. I will add the links. Here's the two plugins. I'll add the links down below so you can easily just click on them or copy them, paste them, and you can find exactly what you need to do. Okay, so you go into your plugins folder and you can drop these two perms in there. Well, these two plugins. So one, LuckPerms, which is the one that we're going to be using in a minute, with Carz. Okay, so instead of you shutting your server down and then restarting it all over again, what you can do is just type in reload, press enter, and now what that will start doing is reloading your plugins. And as you can see, things are all working and they're all moving here. Okay, so the first thing is let's go back into Minecraft. So we have just installed those plugins, and let's see if things work. So I'm not in OP. Okay, I'm not, as you can see, I do not have the permission to switch game mode. I am solidly in survival. I don't have OP. So this is going to make things easier for you to see if another player is going to get that permission. So let's go /Carz, right? And okay, so we know who it's proudly created by. So these are just the what you've given already. So let's do Carz, and let's see what we get. So let's do Carz. See, so we can't do Carz claim because we don't have a car to claim. Okay, so what we need is, I'm going to show you step by step everything I'm going to do. Okay, so that way then everybody don't get mixed up or anything like this. I'm going to OP myself. Okay, OP SYRRITH, so OP Sirith. So there you go. I've just made myself server operator. What we're going to need to do is we're going to need to go into creative, and we're going to need a cart. Alright, so any normal minecart that you've got will work for this. So now we're going to come out of there, and then we're going to DOP me. Okay, so as it says there, made Sirith no longer a server operator. So I'm no longer an OP. So I technically would be a normal player. Just going to have something to eat here. Okay. So you got your minecart, you've just crafted it, okay, as it says, look there on the bottom, right, minecart, okay, so there's no special cars, no anything like this. There might be in the future, according to what the developer said. He says that he's got some, maybe might be putting out a data pack where you can have separate cars, but all you do is you put your card down, so you put your minecart down, right, but there you go, look, I don't have permission to place it, okay. I can't place the car down because I don't have permission, and that's where LuckPerms is going to come in. Okay, so I'm going to come over here, just head the way, make sure that there's no creepers or anything. As I says, I don't want to get blown up or anything like while I'm doing this. That'd be dreadful. So what you do right, is you can go into here and you can just type in LP and then just go help. Okay. The only one that you really need to look for, in all fairness, the only one that you actually need to look for is right here. Go LP editor. That is all you need to do. LP editor. Right. Copy that directly from here. Then paste it. If you're on Windows 7, you can just Control V and it will paste. Because if you're on Windows 10, you have to click here to paste. So right click, edit, and then paste. So, and then all you do then is press enter. Which then what will this do is this will then generate you a link so you can go on the internet. So it makes things a lot more better. Okay, so we can copy all of this. Okay, Control C. And then what we do is we go to Google Chrome or whatever browser you're using. Then we paste it in there. Okay. Now there we go. Right. So now what will happen is it's asking for connection to the server. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to click it, and now it's copied to the clipboard. I'm going to come back to my server. I'm going to right click, edit, paste, and I'm going to paste that in. Press enter. There we go. And as you can see in the background, that's now gave me access to this. And all you do is just type in LP editor all the time. Every time you need to access it, your website like code bit at the end there, it'll change all the time. So you ain't never got to renew it. It would be better if you had one all the time and then just renewed it whenever you needed it. If you had a compromise or something, I think that would be better. But either way, right, so here we have one user, which is me. Okay, so let's do groups, because that's what you're going to want to do. So you can set up groups in here if you wanted to. If you want groups and things like that, let me know in the comments down below, and I will walk you through this permissions plugin in full, in detail, and it may take a very long time, but we will get there with that. Okay, so if that's something that you do want, let me know, and that's something that we can do. Okay. Right, so you have groups. I haven't set up a group, so this default is everybody, and that's everybody and anybody that joins the server. So this would be the permissions that if I'm fresh to your server, these would be the permissions that I get straight away without doing anything. Okay, so you ain't got to do nothing here, but if you have a look down this box, it says add permission, and what you want to look for is CARZ. So Carz. Okay, so because a couple of things that we're looking for. So what we want is we want to be able to place the cars. So that's the first thing that we want. We need to be able to place it. Okay. Then what we can do is right there it says place cars. If we then say, for instance, if I click on that one, I don't want to give default, be able to purchase cars. You can actually just remove that plugin, and I'll show you again in a minute. So you can do give, so you can give cars, that's more of an admin thing. Bypass owner, same again, that's more of an admin thing. Cars admin, that's an admin thing. Cars upgrade, that's entirely up to you. If you want to give, say your friends and whoever else, maybe people that purchase kits, the upgrade ability to be able to upgrade their own cars for free because they may have paid for a kit, then you can add that in if that's something that you want to do. Okay, so all we want right now is we just want cars.place. So let's go add. So now that's there, and then click apply. Always remember to click apply. Right, so that is now done. Okay, so now we can come back to the game and we can place the car. Okay, without tracks. Now we can right click it. Okay. Now it's saying I don't have permission for cars start. Now it's always best if you do things like this. Okay, so now let's go back to the net again. So now we're going to go cars. Now we want dot start, which is there, cars.start, and then we want to add that, and then apply. So work through these, and it will show up which permissions you will need to give people. So now we have car. Okay, so I can't do anything. Spacebar, I'm hitting all my keys, nothing. Okay. Excuse that. So now if we go T and then go /, Carz. Okay, so we want to go Carz, claim, because we want to. Obviously, we want to claim this car, and then what we want to do is we want to hit enter. Okay, so I'm now the owner of this car. Okay, so this is now my car. All right, and it says you lock the car. Okay, there you go. So you have to get out and get back in, and you now get a key. So I've had to get out the vehicle to get back in the vehicle. Now I have a key for the car. Okay, so if I then right click it, I can now drive it. And as you can see, I don't have no problem with jumping up blocks or anything like this. And as long as I've got this key in my hand for this car, I will be able to drive it wherever. I mean, as long as we don't hit water or lava, then we know what happens when that happens, right? But now I can drive the car, and we don't have any problems at all. So yeah, so let's even fall down here. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's water there. So water will actually break your vehicle. It actually will, you know, it will actually push you up, break the car, and then you'll just be left with a key that does nothing. At least in my experience. So yeah, you can keep driving like this, and you know, you keep going, and then eventually what will happen is the car itself will run out of fuel. Okay, so what we want to do is, right, so we want to go right T and then go slash cars, and then we want to be able to do fuel. Okay, fuel, because that's what we want to do. We want to fuel the car. Okay, well, we want to find out what how much fuel is in the car. So press enter. That has now told us exactly how much fuel is in the car, so it's about halfway. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to refuel, and then we want to come down to refuel the car, because that's what we want to do. We're sitting inside the vehicle and we want to refuel it. Okay, so now the car is refueled. So then if we then go T, well, T for me to talk, you know, T, right, and then go / cars, and then go fuel, and then now it's full again. Okay, so that is infinite, obviously, and as I says, it's just a simple right click and then just look about with your mouse to be able to drive this car about. And there we go. So now what we're going to do is let's see if we can upgrade it now. Okay, so go / cars, and then what we can do is go up, upgrade, and we don't have the permission to upgrade. So say for instance, if this was somebody else's server and I wanted to be able to have the permission to upgrade my car because I think it could go faster. I want my car to go faster. So, you know, what you could do is you could possibly add something like that in a kit. So then we go back to the internet again, and whatever group that you may have set up, you can add a group here if you like. And like I says, we will go through all of this later on, and we'll even show you how to set up individual permissions, remove permissions, kick people from here, whatever it is that you need to do, I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to do cars, and what we want to be able to do is purchase, right, and cars upgrade. Give me a second there. Upgrade, that's what we want to be able to do. So you would add that to that certain permission that you want to give XYZ player. Okay, so now we've done purchase and we've done upgrade. So let's do upgrade first. Jump in. Right, so the car is unlocked. Let's go in here, / cars, and then let's go, as we can see there, let's go upgrade. And now it's upgrade. So the top speed, as you can see, is now 8.5 I'm going to guess and say miles an hour. mean, it does seem like it's that fast, but you know, maybe. And there we go. We can get it to... Oh, okay. If they want to go up that block then. See how we're struggling here? You see how, like, if I turn, say, and I want to... Say, like, whenever the car is, like, on its side. Say, for instance, if I'm like that, and I'm trying to get up the hill like that, it's not going to work. It's got to be dead on. Oh, there we go. Taking some damage now. There we go, because we're effectively falling down the hill. So, yeah. Okay, so now what we can do is let's try the other ones, because let's do Carz, and then let's do Purchase. Let's try that. You're already in a car, okay. So let's jump out then. Let's remove that. Okay, then let's do /Carz Purchase. Default car purchase. There you go. Service car. So then we can place that car down because we've got the permission to place it already. And then get in. I've unlocked the car. Right click and the engine's on. Okay. So there is my car. So now what we can do is the other one that we ended up adding in. So go /Carz. Let's go store. And there is now stored cars in here. I guess here it's using grey stained glass. Okay, if you was here, what you could probably do is see, I've just purchased another car from there. So now you could probably set up a system if you wanted to. I don't know how to do that just yet. That's going to be something I'm going to have a look into. So about how to do a store. But what I would do so far is maybe do it by permissions. You know, like maybe a pay-in player can have a basic vehicle, and then a non-pay-in player can have like a basic vehicle, and then maybe they get like, I don't know, 1 permission a day, because you can set a timer on how many times you can use these permissions and how long it's for. So say for instance, if you can give them a permission now for a few minutes while they buy and sort the car out and whatever else, and then from there they'll have to wait till tomorrow if they want another one, or we'll find a way out to do it automatically, and you know, things like that. So there's another car, and as you did see there, I just caught that myself. Cars, right, let's do Cars, and then let's do store once again, because I just seen that if you hover over it, max speed is 60, acceleration is 5, fuel usage is 5, and cost is 10. Now it says cost is 10, but I don't know 10 what, but it just says cost is 10. So let's have a look while we're here for Cars. Okay, let's go into the config for it, and let's just see if there's any way of us being able to use something else maybe. Okay, so here you can change what the key is. So the key is a stick, and does it glow? Yes. So it looks like you can actually change in the config what you want the person to hold. So if you've got a signature item you want them to have, they can have that, I suppose. Display owner, yeah, of course. Speed in increments, okay. Spawn, purchase, refuel, upgrade, spawn, and give. So give would be, I suppose, for an admin. Fuel, yeah, true. Maximum capacity. Fuel gauge. Yeah, look, there you go. Climb blocks, all slabs, true. Okay. So that's climbing the blocks. Control car, wires falling, true. Damage entities. Oh yeah, you can cause damages to entities as well. Enabled, false, but I guess you can change that to true. You can do certain amount of damage. Destroying liquid. Oh, there you go. Destroying liquid, true. So you could turn that off to false. So then it doesn't get destroyed in a liquid, and maybe you could pick it back up. Disable fall damage. No. So you could put that to true, to where the fall damage is enabled, so that way then you don't get damage when you're falling. Only owned cars drive, true. Max player-owned cars. So a player can only own 5 cars at max, so maybe you could set that to 1 per person if you like. Prevent car purchasing when existing, so no, so you can set that to true as well if you wanted to. Sign protection is true. What's that? Start car on vehicle enter. Right, so do you want it to automatically start when a person gets in the vehicle? That's up to you. Update checker, yeah. Use auto tab, auto tab completion, true, yeah. Use effects, yeah. Use permission, yeah. And then you can do, there you go. So here, we are. Fuel material is air. So I guess what you could do there is you could probably change it to like, I don't know, let's say emeralds, maybe if you wanted to, I guess, or change it to sticks where it's going to cost 10 sticks or something. I don't know, I'm just thinking in general. Maybe you could do a bucket of water, a bucket of lava maybe, and then if it's a bucket of lava, make it longer or whatever. Bent fuel API, I don't know what that is. Not a clue just yet. Vault, confirm purchase, yeah, true. Cost of ER, cost of upgrade, cost of fuel, so you can enable all that. And the placeholder API, looks like you don't need that because that's set as no. So excuse me for that. So there is a lot of variability here. So that's absolutely amazing. There's loads here. So yeah. So that's how you can change certain things, and then remember once you've changed it to save it. Blocks here is blocks, like if there's new blocks that you want it to go up, you can add those in. I'll show you how to do that. Well, if it's ever needed, come back and I'll do it. Strings, these are not for me. This is like if you want to change a certain parameter or you want it to say something else. You know, like it says there, owns, this car is owned by, and then whoever that value is. So what you could do is go, you don't own this car. Simple, you could change it around, I suppose, if you wanted to. But yeah, it looks like that's really it for that. Quite simple. I don't want to do that, but I just did, didn't I? So, on to LuckPerms now. I don't know any of that, but okay. I call it LuckPerms, and it's actually called LuckPerms. But either way, with that, like I says, everything you need is here. Everything you need is online. Right, so now we've done it to where you can set up Carz. You can now do LuckPerms to where you can give players permissions with LuckPerms, and you can set it all up. And then what I think I'll do in the next video, I'll try and find out how we can set up a shop, and we'll use LuckPerms to set that shop up, so players can maybe sell items and buy items without items going missing, maybe, or maybe sell it to an AI. I'd like to do that, maybe. I don't know. Give me a few ideas on what you think in the comments down below. When you send a comment, I do notice them, and as well, let's see if we did cover everything. Did we cover everything? I might need to read. Oh, okay, there it is. Okay, how do you get the car to climb blocks? Well, I've shown you. So the front of the car has to hit the block that you want to go up. It's got to be the front of it. How to add prices for cars. I don't know just yet. I'm going to recommend that you probably get a plugin for a shop. That would probably be what's best. Thank you. Well, no, thank you. And look, that was 3 weeks ago. I know these have been a while. I've been super busy. I am sorry. It doesn't allow me to place the car. Well, the reason, 9 times out of 10, the reason why it doesn't allow you to place the car is because you haven't gave yourself the permission. Use LuckPerms, you'll give yourself that permission. How do I even get a key? So as it says, when you're in the vehicle and you've either been given your cart, you've received your cart, and you've placed your cart, you have to get out the vehicle and then get back in it, and then you'll get the key, and it will automatically give it you. Bro, how do you get permissions? Please say. Use LuckPerms, or use LuckPerms. Okay, so LuckPerms for cars. Okay. I can't move the car. Well, moving the car, if you've started the engine, it's a right click and it will automatically start and it will move. Okay? So right clicky and it will go. How do I add fuel? So it is /Carz space refuel, but remember to check your fuel in the first place. So that'll be Carz space fuel. Make sure you got fuel first, right? And have a look in the config. Make sure the config is set to, say, air or something that you have in your inventory. How can you get a friend inside? My carts don't allow you to take 2 people. So me and a friend can't get in one minecart. And if we could, then that would be how you do it. But the normal code of Minecraft, one person per one minecart. So you get in the minecart, that's it. Your friend gets in a minecart, that's it. You both drive together, but separately. Okay, so that's how that works. So I do hope I have answered all of the questions. If there is anything that anybody would like to know, please drop a comment down below. If I prefer to make a video, so if there's anything that you really want to know, please ask. And I'll be dropping these 2 links as well down below as well, so you can find these. And other than that, thank you very much, guys, for being here. And I hope that you will be all fine and ready for next time. Guys, enjoy the rest of your day, wherever you may be. And thank you very much. Bye-bye.